In this video we're going to be looking at the Tottenham team. What I've basically been doing is another 19 videos, links will be in the description to all of them. We're doing a quick sort of roundup as to what each Premier League team have done in the transfer windows since the end of the 2014-15 season up until this point, which is the point of recording of the 23rd of July 2015. If there's anything that's happened since the recording of this video up until the time that you're seeing this, I can't predict the future, so I don't know. But I'm just basically giving my opinion on what's been going on each individual team, and I want you guys to get involved and let me know whether you disagree, agree, or you think there's something I missed. I don't care. Get it in the comment section below. Let's have a debate. Get involved. So, as I said, we're looking at Tottenham today. We're going to be looking at their ins and their outs, and obviously then we'll go into a little bit of a team review where I think they might need to strengthen and so on and so forth. But we'll start with the outs. Jordan Archer, Christian Ceballos, Christian Ceballos, Bongani, Kamalo, have all been released. Paulinho obviously went to Ganjo Evergrande on an undisclosed fee, region about 12 to 16 million pounds. I've read. Lewis Holtby has gone to Hamburg permanently on an undisclosed fee. Etienne Capoue has gone to Watford on an undisclosed fee. Yunus Kabul has gone to Sunderland on an undisclosed fee, and Benjamin Stambouli has gone to PSG on an undisclosed fee. One big thing that Tottenham have done really well to do is they've got rid of a lot of these players that aren't really of the level that they need in this team. They've been realistic this window, which is good so far, and they've sold and they've got rid of players that they don't need. So they've made money, and now one of the things that people really forget is they are saving a lot of money on wages. There was big things to hear that Capoue was going to be like this great player. Lewis Holtby was this German, was it the German Messi or something like that? All this stuff, and nothing really come of it. So they've done well to get rid of them. Stambouli's a strange one though. There's probably a reason why PSG have obviously gone in for him. So we'll have to wait and see how they get on. But the other Premier League movements, go check out the other Premier League teams for them, because I don't want to end up repeating myself and boring you guys with the same old stuff. But yeah, the other one is Paulinho, a very, very strange one. He was going to be this absolute beast, and it never really happened for him, let's be honest. And Pochettino seems to be bringing through a few players that essentially look better than him. He done a couple of times for Brazil, Paulinho, and yeah, it didn't really kick off for him, unfortunately. And it's a strange one that he's gone to Guangzhou Evergrande. It's just odd. I'd imagine they're giving him quite a bit of money, which is always very, very tempting. So yeah, strange one. But we'll move quite swiftly onto the ins. So these are the players that Tottenham have brought into the club, and I think they've only made 3 bits of business. They haven't spent an awful lot of money, but I think they've made 3 really good signings. Well, 2 really good signings. 1 not bad, okay signing. The first one is Kevin Wimmer. This guy signed from Cologne on an undisclosed fee, and I've seen him play a few times, and he is a bit of a beast, if I'm completely honest. I'm not going to say I've gone and scouted him on YouTube or anything like that, but he's only 6'2". I thought he was taller than that, I'll be completely honest. He did look bigger on the TV. But I've seen him play a few games. He's from Austria. He's very, very young. He's only 22 years old. But he looked really, he's a bit of a Rolls Royce. He looked really, really good on the ball. He was strong. And he looked sort of, what's the right word I'm looking for? He looked really composed and sure of himself, especially for his age. So he looks to be a good buy. I think he could come in and do really well, especially as it's not a big name. I think he could go under the radar. He goes without that pressure. And yeah, we'll have to see how he gets on. So we move on then to a guy that I really, really rate. It's Toby Alderweireld. This guy is one of the most versatile players you'll ever see. He can play centre midfield, he can play defensive midfield, he can play right back, he can play centre back, he can play left back. He played right back a lot for Atletico, and he's just a bit of a beast. I actually, personally, as a United fan, I was actually hoping that we'd go in for him. That's how highly I rate him. I think he's a very, very good player. I think he's underappreciated. He was very, very good at Southampton. Him and Font were one of the reasons why they did so well at the back. And I just, yeah, I think this is again another great buy. Whether he'll partner with Wimmer, I'm not too sure. I'd imagine it'll be Alderweireld and Vertonghen that will be at centre back, but there was rumours of Vertonghen leaving and he wanting to leave. Whether that'll be the case now, I don't know. Obviously, I think he's been given the captain armband since Cabool's left. But like I said, we'll have to wait and see. But Toby Alderweireld, I think, is an absolute beast of a buy from Tottenham. I don't know what's going on with the legal story behind it. Obviously, Southampton, I think, had possibly but something by like a certain date, and there had to be, I don't know. Let me know in the comment section below if you know the details about that one. But that's all of it. That's all sorry, no, there's one more. Nearly missed it out. Kieran Trippier, English right back, signed from Burnley on an undisclosed fee. This is an odd one. It's a little bit of a strange one. I know obviously they got Kyle Walker. Norton's obviously he went to Swansea. Kyle Walker, what's going on there? I know he's not great defensively, Kyle Walker, but he's quick. He's good. He's attacking, but Trippier's quite similar. I mean, I've seen like stats of Trippier, and his incompleted crosses and stuff is quite bad. I'll be honest with you. So maybe, obviously, I don't know. Being at Burnley is not going to be a help, but yeah. I don't know, Trippier's a funny one. I think when you've got Kyle Walker there, I think they're very similar players of a reasonably similar level. Whether he's just trying to bulk up the amount of English players, I don't know. Or whether he's moving someone forward on the right-hand side, again, I don't know. But that's all they've done. Let me know in the comment section below if you agree with any of my opinions on this. Do you think Trippier is a better player than I'm saying he is? Is Kevin Wimmer a worse player than I'm saying he is? Do you think you should have let Kaboul go? Do you think you should have let Capoue, Holtby, Paulinho? These guys, do you think you should let them go? Stambouli, could you have held on to him? Let me know in the comment section below. If you think you're going to sign anyone, that's probably the biggest one that we're trying to get a debate over, and where you need to strengthen most. Do you think you can hold on to Harry Kane? That's a big one. Anyway, we'll move on to the Tottenham squad, and we'll have a think about where they're sort of at. They've got quite a small squad, if I'm completely honest. They've got a great goalkeeper in Hugo Lloris. I think they've done well to keep hold of him. He was teasing the media a little bit with moving to different clubs, whether it was Real Madrid or Man United or Chelsea and all this stuff. I think they've got some good centre backs now. I think that was one of the main places where they needed to shore themselves up. Vertonghen, I really do rate. I think he needed a good partner, and I think in Alderweireld, he's bloody well got one. A right back, like I said, they've got a choice of Kyle Walker or Kieran Trippier, who's come in. Left back, they've got Danny Rose. Who was the other? What's going on with Ben Davies? He was absolutely unbelievable at Swansea. So yeah, it'd be interesting to see how much Ben Davies gets game time wise. Central midfield, I really do rate Bentaleb. He seems to be good on the ball. He's starting to pick up sort of the ways of sort of dictating the tempo a little bit. Dembele, he's a hit or miss for me in my personal opinion. Have to see how he gets on. I wonder, going back to the defence, what will happen to Eric Dyer? How will that work? Obviously, Wimmer's come in. Eric Dyer's there. You've also got Federico Fazio there. So they've got a lot of choices at centre-back now. And Kirikiz as well, or Kirichez, or whatever his name is. So yeah, wonder if Dele Alli, I'm from Milton Keynes, wonder if Dele Alli gets some game time or he'll get loaned out again. We'll have to wait and see. I know Dons did, or were thinking about going back in for him to get him on loan. Ryan Mason, can he be as good of an important of a player as he was last season? What will happen with Aaron Lennon? Obviously, he was on loan at Everton last year. Is he going to get more game time? I don't know. Another one on the right hand side is Christian Eriksen. Is Eric Lamela? Sorry, Eric Lamela was going to be this guy. I remember his Rabona goal. Oh, what a goal that was! But that's all he's really done. He was doing really well at other clubs. I think where was he before? I can't even remember. But he's supposed to be a good player. He's an Argentinian starter sometimes. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with him. What's the situation with Townsend or Chadley? How much they're going to play? Nasser Chadley done really well last season. So we'll have to see again how they get on. And then obviously you've got Harry Kane up top. Soldado, in my opinion, has got to go. He's never hit form. and it's got past the point where people take the mick now, and that's the point that it's hit. And Adebayor sounds like he could be leaving, possibly to Aston Villa. So we'll have to wait and see. He could be a Benteke replacement there. If Benteke goes to Liverpool, well, now that Benteke has gone to Liverpool or going today. So yeah, I do personally. If I'm a Tottenham fan, I'm looking at that team and I'm thinking, you need a beast of a defensive midfielder. There's a reason why they wanted Schneiderlin, and I think you still need a striker. I don't think Adebayor. I think Adebayor is possibly off. Soldado is not good enough. Other than that, you only have Harry Kane. That's it. I do think you need another striker. And I think you've got a lot of options at centre back and not anywhere else. Maybe even a second centre, maybe even two centre midfielders. Tom Carroll, I don't think will get much game time. You've got an absolute beast of a player in Christian Eriksen. I do think you should move Moussa Dembele forward and have him as backup to Eriksen and bring in a beastie DM. That's what you need. Anyway, guys, remember to check out the other 19 videos of all the other Premier League teams. They've all been uploaded at the same time, so you've got lots of content to get involved with. Get your opinions in down below. Where do these teams need to strengthen? Do you know of any players that you possibly could be buying, Tottenham fans wise? I'm sure you'll be able to tell me. Get your comments in. Get involved. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in a future video.